Hi, Cancer. Hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your Deep Love Read for the end of November. Let's get right into it. Just going to start with the Whispers of Love for past, present, and future crowning. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you and then for any energy that you might be dealing with. Get right into this. Okay, I love you. Miracles and blessings. Listen to your heart. Okay. So I love you. So this is in the recent past. Either you were in a space of feeling very much in love, or there was some sort of announcement that somebody actually was in love with someone. Okay. Definitely this element of appreciation, of feeling like you were in love, of there being this relationship. Now we have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. Now this could go either way, guys. I can tell you that. Because a miracle and a blessing can absolutely be a solid relationship or something ending that was not working out. There's no sense in staying in something, right, that was not working ultimately, right? Of course, right? That makes sense. And then we have this idea in the near future of listen with your heart. You're listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart, right? So, depending on what other placements you have, if you have a lot of air in your chart, you might tend to listen, through the intellect a lot more than with your heart. So really is this idea of needing to listen, very much listening and hearing with the heart. So that could be for you, something that you need to experience with this other person, something that they need to work on, however it would roll out for you. But let's get more information. Definitely in the center card, miracles and blessings, right? Because that could be, is she releasing those, or is she catching them? What is she doing, right? So it's going to be different for each of you. But there was definitely love originally, if not still, in this connection. Okay, this is for you. The King of Wands, Cancer and Leo energy, being very focused on wanting to feel a strong foundation, feel safe and secure in a relationship, while also feeling very excited and attracted and very passionate about and motivated about wanting to move forward. But we have this feeling, this is crossed with the Five of Cups energy, which is this energy of loss and regret, right? And feeling abandoned, feeling unloved, right? So we have this crossing. So we have the strong desire for there to be this feeling of grounded, safe, security, passion, all of that fabulous, fabulous energy. But we have the Five of Cups crossing it, right? So this Five of Cups is just about, again, about feeling the sense of loss, maybe some grief. You wouldn't maybe regret, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be all of these. It could be one of them or all of them. But it's this idea of loss, for sure. Now, in the recent past, we had the Ten of Cups energy. So now I know why we got the I love you card, for sure. And this is fabulous. The Ten of Cups is about, total love and support, feeling really content. So if you guys are married, within families, this is family contentment within relationship. At least it was at that point, right, in the past, right? And so here you are, still certainly wanting that support, that groundedness, feeling that passion at the same time, though, right? Because we do have that Leo energy, but also with the Leo energy comes with it the idea of Leo is a very me-based energy, and so you might be dealing with somebody who is very focused on their own wants, needs, and desires, because the Leo is the fifth house energy, the house of fun. So it's like in that energy, it's, Leo is about, the person who wants to be front and center and all of that, but it is about things that we create. And so it's what we like to do, what we create, the hobbies that we like, the romance that we start, how we, I'll fall in love, as from a very particular subjective perspective. Again, it's more of a me energy rather than a we energy. And that's the only tricky part with the King of Wands. Because it's like, there's this idea of feeling very safe and secure. And there's this passion, there's this energy to move forward. But it's like feeling like You may be dealing with somebody who, yeah, they want to move forward with you, but they want to do it under their own rules, their own regulations, their own, so it could certainly be that. Or, you could be that. It could be, any of those things. And it does seem like that ended up being an issue, right, within this connection, hence the Five of Cups here with this loss, regret, and feeling abandoned. But I do see right now, the Knight of Pentacles energy is very focused on self here as well. This is about self-sufficiency. This is about focusing on solo pleasures, focusing on, maybe you're focusing on your finances right now, quite literally, if it has to do with money. If it doesn't have anything to do with money, if Pentacles also means mental, physical, and emotional connection, doesn't have to mean money. So when we have 9, though, it's very focused on what it is that like you want, right? So Cancer, I am seeing this focus on what it is that you want, need, and desire. Very focused on that. So it can be because something fell apart with another energy, and that is certainly heightening your awareness of what it is that you in fact want. Oh, maybe sometimes it's even just as equally as good to understand what we don't want, right? So you could also be in that space of what you recognize and doesn't work for you. But we have as the foundation, we have the Page of Swords here. Now the Page of Swords, you see these light bulbs, right? So the Page of Swords always brings some sort of truth. There's always some sort of truth. But with any page energy also comes an element of newness, an element of immaturity. So there can be something that is, you may be dealing with an immature energy, or you may be immature within the connection. Again, when we're doing general energies and it's relationship-y, the energies can become enmeshed. So any of these can be vice versa. But remember, page is young. It's new. So it's a new cycle, or it's meeting somebody new. So if you are meeting somebody new, just understand that they might be a little immature in the communication department. They may be, right? This may be where they're very focused on maybe what they want, need, and desire, and a little less on making you specifically happy. This could certainly be it. And this 10 of Cups energy could have been another relationship that you were in, and having this, strong desire to be in something on equal footing, meaning where there was that level of love, that level of emotion, but maybe you can't really find it right now. Well, so you're just focusing kind of on yourself, and you may have recently met a new energy here that's kind of on the immature side. That's how it's going to resonate for some of you. All right. Others of you, we do just have this idea of the truth coming out about something within relationship, but there also being some sort of immature vibe to it as well. So you are the 7 of Pentacles right now, Cancer, having to do with relationship, which really is about being very patient, understanding that there is delayed success in something, and waiting. So being really patient about something within relationship. So maybe you guys can't live together yet. Maybe you can't do certain something yet. Maybe because of the COVID thing, or money's an issue, whatever it is. But you working towards it, and you being patient and hardworking and very diligent towards whatever it is that you're working towards. Yeah. So for some of you, I do want to say quite specifically as well, coming back to this 9 of Pentacles, somebody can be very focused on their money right now, and maybe they started something new, right? Some sort of new job that requires a lot of communication, because it could certainly be that. But there is patience required on your end here. Now, the energy external to you, or the energy, the person that you're dealing with, because it is a court card, we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very solid, very practical, very wise. So you might be dealing with somebody who's just super solid and practical as far as how you guys move forward with money, with connection, whatever it is. And your fear is, Cancer. I mean, the Hermit energy is very much about going within for clarity, and that quest for personal truth and spiritual illumination is that Virgo energy, but it is also going it alone for a bit. And it does seem to me like you might be afraid of going it alone. So maybe your partner needs to move away for work, or maybe you're afraid of you guys breaking up, or you're afraid of never meeting somebody. There is this idea in your fear that there's going to be this alone, something having to do with alone. And we have this 2 of Wands in the near future, which is needing to make a choice, right? Waiting for results and needing to make a choice. Could be one or the other, or both. Maybe you're waiting for results and then you're going to have to make a choice. But then we have the Judgment energy as a final outcome, which is about having great clarity, making a final decision. You're getting some kind of wake-up call having to do with relationship. And you know what the right answer is here, because this truly is kind of like, it's kind of like receiving a calling, your life's purpose, but in the area of relationship, like realizing what it is that you truly need, that you truly, truly need. I feel like I need to pull more energies on that. You guys are the first sign I feel like I've had to do that with. I'm getting kind of mixed messages here. So why do we have the Five of Cups? And the Five of Cups is loss, regret, abandon, feeling unloved. So somebody may just not be giving you the attention that you need. The relationship, the attention that it needs, you know? Okay, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands is a honeymoon card, first of all. Secondly, this does have to do with reunions. So if you are not with a person right now, right, we do have that Hermit in the fear. If you are not with a person right now, this can indicate reconciliation. It's the reunion energy. This is also a honeymoon card, though. This does incite a very strong foundation, but you know, we have this idea of strong foundation, but you're very protective of yourself, Cancer. You don't want to get hurt. I mean, I guess that's normal, right? But there is this very strong desire for long-term security and relationship. But at the same time, you may be dealing with somebody, or you may be experiencing it within yourself, where you're having a really hard time committing, or somebody else is having a hard time committing because of too many choices here. You know, but then we have the Queen of Cups, right? This is you guys, you and Gemini. It's Gemini and Cancer energy. Having the conversation about what you want, need, and desire, to feel that nurturing, that support that you really, really want. So a lot of you may be in a space of just being kind of conflicted. Like if you're in a relationship, is it bringing you that Gemini and Cancer energy that you're looking for, right? That element of where you can communicate about what it is that you need to feel very nurtured, very supported in relationship. So you may be understanding somebody as, you know, maybe not being able to commit to you if they're not able to show up in a way to make you, to help you feel stronger and more secure in the relationship, in this connection. You may also be questioning your own ability to do that for somebody else. It's a funny thing. It doesn't mean that you don't want to be in relationship, but you know, recognizing sometimes what's required of relationships are very hard work. It really is. They are, rather. So could be that. Could be that. General messages. But definitely this questioning of like commitment, and if something is able to actually be what it is that you really want. You gotta love at one point. And again, there still may be, right? But it seems like there are these doubts that have been floating around here. The Sun, this person you're dealing with. Somebody had a come to Jesus moment, Cancer. This is what happened. That is what happened. This is what's going on. And you are going to sit there saying, there's no way this is going to happen. I can only tell you the energy that I see. 10 of Coins in the recent past. This is like, will you marry me? Let's buy a business together. Let's start a family. Let's leave a legacy. you know, somebody maybe gained an inheritance and they're sharing it with you, or they want to, come on, I'm going to retire, let's just enjoy life now. You know, obviously everybody's at a different stage in their life. It could be all of these things. It could just simply be a very definitive deepening of commitment, communication, and connection with each other. Very much in line with the I love you, right? Situation right now, we have the sun. All right, we got to talk about this for a second because this is fabulous. This is about material happiness, situation, outcome. This is their reading. This is what they're feeling. But this is the thing. The sun gives us all the tools in our toolbox that we need, but we have to get up and do the work, right? You cannot manifest. All these people talk about manifesting this and manifesting that. The thing is this. You set your sights on it in your mind, but then you have to get up in your body and actually do the work. You understand? You cannot manifest yourself to be 50 pounds thinner. It doesn't work, right? You have to get up and do the work, right? You have to work at it. It requires proactive and really good, solid choices, good decision making, right? So this is available. But what is it being crossed by? The Two of Coins. And this is about having two choices and trying to weigh out options. This is the space they're in. So they know with you, they have everything they need to be successful, but they're weighing out options here. There's something about an option that's being weighed out. And I do have to say, to have this with the Knight of Wands as the crowning energy, this is a very lusty energy, guys. This is somebody who just really wants to be very free-spirited, kind of just sort of out there. All right, so, you know, this might be how they're perceiving you, or this could certainly be them, or this can definitely be, for those of you who this is going to resonate with will know what I'm talking about. This can very much be a player energy. Really can be, especially because we have this working with the Seven of Swords as the foundation. This is about dishonesty. This is about running away. Okay. Is definitely be it. Now, at the same time, I do want to say, because we want to give a couple different interpretations of this, this could certainly be you feeling very lusty and very free-spirited to move forward in something, and you feel rather stuck, right? Because this could be how they perceive you. This is their spread, but they might be seeing you like this, right? They might be seeing you as the lusty one, and they might be saying, oh, I got to play them at their own game. Seven of Swords, this is a mask-wearing energy, right? Seven of Swords is a moon in Aquarius. Moon as I feel, Aquarius is different than what I'm showing you. So they might be thinking that they're trying to play you at your own game, or they may just be wearing a mask, saying that they want A, B, and C with you, and they have everything that they need to have the success, but yet they can't get out of their own way. They might have this lusty streak in them, and they can't help but be dishonest when it comes to something, and they're running away from the commitment. All right. Now we do have this working with the Ace of Swords. Now this is where I feel like it gets interesting, because the Ace of Swords, this is where their head is at right now. And the Ace of Swords is all about mental clarity. Having sudden clarity in something. And with that clarity always comes not only new ideas, but this like new conflict, right? So it's like, okay, this is definitely what I want. I see the truth now. But now, what does that even mean, right? What does that even mean? Now, from their perspective, right, this is either you or the general energy surrounding them. Queen of Cups. Here we go again. Gemini and Cancer, beautiful. Having the conversation about what is necessary to feel grounded, safe, and secure in something. It's a very nurturing energy, very healing, very supportive. They know this. They know this. What are they afraid of, though? Their fear. Their fear is the King of Cups. Are they able to be empathetic and tolerant and supportive and all of the fabulous things that the King of Cups is supposed to be in relationship? And they're wondering if they could do that. But at the same time, I do have in the near future here, the Star is healing here. This is renewal, hope. Inner clarity, lots of clarity here. Yes, inner clarity. Miracles, which are going to be popping over the next month. Having faith. And it's like, seriously, I'm not even joking when I said a come to Jesus moment. It truly is. I'm getting like just this idea of like clouds dissipating that have been functioning kind of like very actively in front of their face, just sort of parting, right? and then just being able to see, because that's what this is, right? This is the star. Star is Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is like surprise, just when you weren't expecting, right? And that's definitely, that is the star energy. Something comes in that's shocking. This is the near future. This is not yet. And then we have this, the final outcome, the Magician, and why I like this. Yes, the Magician is about, focused creativity and turning visions into reality, yada, yada. But it's a Mercury energy. And Mercury rules the 3rd and 6th house, which is Gemini and Virgo. So what does that mean? Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And Virgo is our health, mental, physical, emotional. It's also our day-to-day experience, right? So to me, with the Magician is very much an alchemical energy. It tries to combine. So it wants to combine communication, which is Gemini, learning something new, which is Gemini, keeping oneself open, which is Gemini, with combining that with Virgo, that mental energy, the Mercury energy of Virgo, which is communicating in a way to make the relationship healthier, right? To make your day-to-day experience together healthier. And whatever that means for you guys, it's going to be different for each of you. But that's truly what, people talk about the Magician being an alchemical energy. What does that even mean? What does it mean? Focused creativity. What does all that mean? Well, it means learning something new, learning how to speak to each other the way you guys each need to be spoken to. What do you each need to learn about each other? Not what you think your partner needs, what they think you need. Not like that. That's very one-sided. Right? There's 3 elements to every relationship. There's your perspective, their perspective, and then what the relationship needs. Right? We don't give each other, well, we shouldn't be giving our partner gifts because of something that we like, right? If we see something in a store that, I like this, so I'm going to give it to them. No, we should be, kind of climbing into their skin and figuring out, what does my partner really like, and trying, right? We have to do that with everything, right? We have to really sort of be able to swap out that energy. That's the Magician. That's Magician energy. Beautiful. Challenging energy, though, in there. You got a little irresponsibility that I feel like you were dealing with in one way or another. But let's pull some Island Time Wellness, and then let's pull some Crystal Visions to see what you guys might need to talk about. Right? When you guys have any kind of conversations as a result of this time. Okay. So we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. It can be one of them or all of them. I mean, you just might be deeply hurt or sad. Some of you might be separated. Doesn't mean you have to be all of those things. It's not the way these work. And then we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Beautiful. And we have palm tree, stability, security, endurance, flexibility, permanence, growth. Then we have dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapting, changing, and healing. Yeah, that's definitely going to be happening. Again, with Neptune going direct now, finally stationing direct on the 30th. The Neptune, what do I always say about Neptune? Neptune's like trying to look at reality through a really thick fog, right? The fog is going to finally try to lift. But remember now, whenever, what I say when planets go station direct? It's like all the energy. I want you to think about a big ship all of a sudden going to turn around, right? How built up those waters get on that turn, right? Think about it like that, right? Like our emotions rise up to the surface as the planets station direct. So expect the end of the month to be a little emotional. It will be. Oh man, do we have some crazy astrology going on into December, but I'm going to do separate videos on those. All right, these are what you have to talk. Oh my gosh, you have a lot to talk about. Oh, Page of Wands, okay. Page of Wands. So, I mean, I like this. This is about, Page of Wands is indicative of this kind of new project, this new approach, rather, this new phase, this new cycle within your relationship. But always keep in mind, right? Pages is the young under the court, so it's something new. So it's, it's going to take some patience. So for some of you, it's going to indicate starting a new cycle, right? Where you're going to feel very excited, very motivated, and you're kind of discovering each other again, which is great, but it's going to take some patience. For others of you, you straight up have to be talking about somebody's irresponsible behavior where they were like playing around, where they shouldn't have been playing around. It's going to be for some of you. What else do you have to talk about? 2 of Cups in reverse. So you might have to talk about if you guys broke up, or if you guys have been in separation, some argument you had. If somebody is feeling kind of apathetic or disinterested, about anything within the relationship, that needs to be addressed, even if it's just being vibed, right? Like you might be vibing that your partner's like not so interested in A, B, and C. You got to call it out. You have to shine a light on it. That definitely needs to be addressed. Then we have the Hermit energy. This has to be addressed, right? Loneliness, feeling isolated. But really more than anything, you guys have to talk about why you keep repeating your past mistakes and why you guys are stuck in the same patterning. I mean, that really needs to be discussed here for sure. And then finally, what else needs to be discussed? The High Priestess in reverse. This is about clouded insight and feeling blocked. It's like, what, you guys having the conversation, like, what are we not seeing that's necessary in order to fix this? Is it the immaturity of it all? Is somebody just really immature? But the conversation needs to happen there. As it looks like it's going to go well if you do. Yeah, communication, beautiful. We get Gemini. We have Neptune, good old Neptune, so going direct in the 11th house. All right, so we have Neptune, Gemini, and 11th house. Okay, so Neptune was the ruler of the 12th house. It's Pisces ruler. Again, Neptune is just very, it's our ultimate dreams on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's also lack of clarity. It's a very interesting planet. It really is what it brings to us. And then we have, again, the 2nd house. So Gemini happens to be the north node of the moon right now. It's where we're all tapping into our lessons. We all need to be working on our communication. We all need to be learning new things. So being open, right? You have to be teachable. You have to be teachable. Right, that's the problem with Sagittarius that works opposite of Gemini. Gemini and Sagittarius are ascendant descendant from each other. And even though Sagittarius rules higher education and higher consciousness and all of that, Gemini is actually considered more intelligent because Geminis are very teachable, right? So this is about being teachable. And then 11th house, goals and wishes. So you guys have to be very communicative and very open about trying to gain clarity in where it is that you guys see yourselves going, what it is that you need to learn individually about yourselves and about each other in a way to be able to move forward as a couple towards this goals and wishes. Beautiful. Mars, you got to, yeah, action. Love it. Action, action, action. That's what it's about. Yes, thoughts become things, but you can't think your way into being, a gajillionaire. You can't think your way into losing those 50 pounds. You can't think your way into getting that job. You can't think your way into making that relationship work. What you have to do is set your sights and your thought process in a certain direction, set your compass, and then get up and make smart decisions to work towards that. And that's what this is about, right? This is about taking the bull by the horns and really pushing it forward. There's got to be a lot of desire here. There's got to be a lot of courage. There's got to be a lot of strength. But with this, there's going to be a little bit of impatience. There's going to be, I want what I want kind of thing, because there's going to be a lot of passion involved with this, because Mars is a fiery energy. But that's okay. It's what's necessary here to make something work. So that is what I have for you, my friends. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.